Alright everyone, today's video is a bit different. We're going to go with full diet plan, pretty much showing you exactly what I kind of eat when I'm wanting to bulk up. It's around 3,500 calories I think I need to bulk up, and I was pretty strapped for time. I was working at the time, so I'm going to show you how to do this pretty easily and show you the exact foods you kind of need to be eating and some tips. So, fundamentals, we all know this, 300 to 500 calorie surplus, we don't go over, we want to keep it lean, and we want to be focusing on calorific foods. So there are certain foods that do not fill you up as much, but have a lot of calories. So a perfect example is rice and pasta. You would have rice when you're cutting normally, and you would have pasta when you're bulking. The reason why is because rice and pasta, let's say we both cook 100 grams, they will take around the same space in your stomach and will fill you up the same. However, one has more calories than the other. Pasta is around double the calories. So we want to be using pasta to our advantage because we can eat more volume without it filling up as much, if that makes sense. So that's kind of really important to understand. Calorific foods, you want to use that to your advantage. We're also going to incorporate liquid calories, so using kind of bulking shakes to our advantage. And I'm just going to show you my exact kind of 3.5k bulking diet. Had around 200 grams of protein, and it was only 4 meals. So starting off, meal one, as I said, a bulking shake. So this was an easy way to get 1,000 calories within 5 minutes of starting my day. I remember I used to work construction, so I'd get up at 6 a.m., have my shower, and I think I was out the house by 6:15. So, shower would take me 5 minutes. What I would do is I'd actually prepare the blender with all the ingredients beforehand, the night before, and I'd literally blend it and neck it within 5 minutes. It was really, really easy to get down. It's a really quick way to get your calories in to start the day. So what I'd recommend is actually blending the oats, but we start with 100 to 150 grams of oats. Blend the oats prior to actually drinking, to putting any other ingredients in. Reason why is because that makes it a lot less thicker and it's so much easier down. It's like a milkshake, so it's really nice. So oats, really, really good way to get calories in. Then we put some honey to sweeten it up. 300 milliliters of milk, that's about the right consistency you need, so it's not, too thick. 1 scoop of protein powder. This kind of gives it a taste and also get some protein in. I'd go with chocolate, so you get a nice chocolate milkshake. You have strawberry, vanilla, whatever. And then some fruit, blueberries, raspberries, all of that. Really, really easy. 1,000 calories, 50 grams of protein. So really nice. If you've got the time, you can eat that. You can turn it into a kind of protein oats sort of thing, or just drink it. So that's a really good way. You can also use mass gainer for extra calories if you need to be eating 4,000 or so. Throw in some mass gainer instead of the protein powder, and that will bump it up to about 1.5k calories. So really quick way to get your calories in first thing in the day. So that's kind of meal one. Then I'd come on to meal two, and I'd always go for scrambled eggs on toast. It's a staple meal of mine. So I'd go kind of 5 eggs, nice and scrambled, good consistency. We don't want to be overcooking them. 2 slices of bread. I'd get 2 slices of bread, and then I'd put some avocado kind of as the base. When I put the 5 eggs on top of that, put some black pepper on that, some sriracha sauce. Honestly, one of my favourite meals. Really, really easy to get down. Enjoy it thoroughly, and it's about 800 calories. 30 grams of protein, a little bit on the lower side, but it's really nice. You can add things like turkey rashers, turkey bacon, which is really lean and adds a lot of protein, or you can add like kind of chicken sausages. I don't eat them anymore because they're a little bit processed, but when I was starting out, I used to smash them. They were fucking good. So I'd recommend that. And the substitute, so what I eat now, and it's relatively the same calories, is steak, eggs, and avocado. The only difference is there's a lack of carbs in that, a little bit more in the fats, but that's up to you. So that's kind of a meal two. Again, 5-10 minutes. Will be a little bit difficult if you're out and about, but you could have that kind of later in the day. I'd recommend having some sort of scrambled eggs on toast, though, every single day when you're bulking. It's just a really good way to get protein in and calories. So that's your meal two. Meal three. Now, depends when you train, right? So this could be a really good pre-workout snack, or it can be a really good post-workout snack. But it's really easy, 5 minutes, and it's going to be about 1,000 calories. So, Greek yogurt, full fat, 250 grams, 100 grams of oats. So what you might need to do here is add a little bit of water, because you'll notice that with 100 grams of oats, it will make it a little bit thick. You might need a bigger bowl for this as well. So you can add little bits of water just to kind of get that consistency right. But once you get that, it's really nice. Again, honey to sweeten it up. Cut some strawberries up, some blueberries on that, a little bit of chocolate protein powder, and go with some peanut butter. Really, really good way of adding some extra calories, adding some protein. And I would have an apple and 300 milliliters of orange juice, just a glass of orange juice. All of that is about 1,000 calories. I mean, because you've got the Greek yogurt in there and you've got your protein powder, you're going to hit about 60 grams of protein. I'm estimating the protein here, by the way. I don't have the exact figures, but I ate this every day for like 3 years, so I remember it's about right. Okay. A substitute for this is protein oats. So if you've had the bulking shake in the morning, you can just have protein oats again if you don't have this or you don't want to. So that's your substitute. But again, really, really easy meal, quick to make, and just something to have to get some kind of carbs in, some protein, low fat, really good. So meal 4 now. This is where we're going to get the bulk of our protein, and it's dinner. So 1,250 calories, 80 grams of protein. It's pretty big. And what we're going to do is 250 grams of chicken breast. That's about one big chicken breast. 125 grams of pasta. So remember what I said, pasta is very calorific. Really, really good to have, so get that in. Then we're going to get some nice kind of pesto sauce, mascarpone sauce on that, with some grated cheese, maybe some feta cheese, a bit of cubes, and then the cherry on top, 2 tablespoons of olive oil. The olive oil makes a massive difference because it's 120 calories per spoon. Easy way to get extra calories in, and because our fat content's quite low, we can afford, the 14 grams of fat per spoon. So it's going to be like a 28 gram fat from the olive oil, but we can afford it in. So that's kind of a basic day of eating. 3.5k, 200 grams of protein, really, really easy. If you get bored of that meal, I would say stick with the chicken, but change the carbs. So what I normally do is have that kind of day 1, and then day 2, I might change the pasta to wraps and have like fajitas. So I put some cheese in that and everything, avocado, whatever, have like a fajita night. Then the next day, what I might do is go rice and chicken, and then put some like Nando's sauce. Obviously the rice is a little bit low on the calorie side, so what I might do is put some olive oil on that, or have more rice, whatever it is. Then I'll mix it up. I might change the chicken breast for steak and do a similar thing. Just keep changing little things, but yeah, you don't have to romanticize it too much. You can eat the same thing every day. It's just whether you get bored of it or not. Food is fuel at the end of the day, so don't get too caught up in the details. But that's kind of a day of eating, right? So you could steal that. You can copy that exact meal. It worked for me. It worked wonders. I absolutely loved all the foods. But I'll give you some examples of foods that you really want to keep in your bulking diet as a kind of staple item. So number 1 being oats. Oats are fucking unbelievable. Like it's hard to explain, but 150 gram bowl is not a lot, but it's like 500, 600 calories. It's a lot, and it's a calorific food. It's a really, really good one to have. The same goes with pasta. So we're using those to your advantage. Understand that that's the best way to get calories in, especially if you've got a low appetite. So oats and pasta, really, really good. Olive oil, we talked about that. Avocado is the same. It's about 300 calories per avocado. Don't even taste it. Nuts, high fat content, high protein, high calories, really good. Tortilla wraps and cereal. I absolutely love cereal, and it's not that bad for you. High in carbs, low in fat. So I'd recommend getting them in as snacks. And just make sure you're kind of avoiding low calorie carbs, rice, potatoes. This is for cutting because it's satiating but low in calories. For example, if you had like 10 baby potatoes, it's only 200 calories. That's still quite a lot. Same with rice. One of those microwave packet rice is only 300 calories, but that will fill you up. So you want to be having your pasta, your wraps, and those are some examples to eat. Last thing I want to go through is some extra tips. If you're strapped for time, if you need a little bit of extra help, mass gainer, really, really good one. So say you're working all day, what I'd recommend is preparing a shake with a mass gainer. So put 2 scoops in, you've got 800 calories in there, and fill that with water. You can carry the shake with you everywhere. Really, really easy way. You can use that as a meal replacement. If you're struggling to get your calories in, have meal 1 twice. I did this all the time. So if I was short for time, I'd have my 1,000 calorie shake twice, which is 2,000 calories, and I'd have to eat 1,500 in food. Really, really easy. If you do what I did with the eating, we can keep our fat content low in a day, which means we can abuse olive oil. We can just fucking use that for our calories, because you don't even taste, like, olive oil does not fill you up. You could literally have like 5 tablespoons and get 800 calories from it if you keep your fat content low. The only thing you don't want to do is have loads of fat and then just get your extra calories from olive oil, because then you'll be eating like 150 to 200 grams of fat, which is not good. We want it to be like 100 grams or so. So that's that. Chocolate milk as a saving grace. I always swear by this. 600 calories, 50 grams of protein, very low in fat. Really, really good, minus the sugar, obviously. But, if we just look at it from a calorie and macronutrient perspective, it's fucking golden. So use that as a saving grace. If you ever strap for time, go down to a local shop and get yourself a chocolate milk, like Sam Sulek, he does it all the time. Just neck it. That's what I would do. There's been plenty of times where I've just been sat at this desk right here and I've been working and I can't be bothered to cook or anything. So I just have the chocolate milk, drinking that, talking to clients and everything. Works fucking wonders. So recommend that. Eat every 3 hours. really important one. You want to be maximising the opportunity where you are hungry, because, you know, we don't want to be getting to the evening and scoffing 2,000 calories down. It's not fun. So that's a really important one. And then also just wake up earlier to get more meals in. If you're eating every 3 hours and you wake up at 7, you can have a meal at 7, 10, 1, 4, 7, 10. I just counted 6 meals there. 3,500 calories. My maths is correct. So that's about 500, 600 calories per meal. Pretty easy. So that's today's video. How to bulk up a full day of eating. If anyone's actually struggling, because I do get quite a lot of questions. People saying like, "What's the best foods to eat?" I'm just like, I don't know, eat whatever you want. Just get the fucking calories in. But I guess for anyone who actually is struggling and doesn't know what to eat, this is exactly what I eat. And you've got your own guide over here to kind of choose what are the best foods. Kind of customize that. Build yourself a nutrition plan. If you can't build a nutrition plan, you don't know how to, and you want help, hit the link in the description or message me on Instagram and I'll fucking build you one. I'll probably do it for free as well because I've got plenty. So that's everything. But yeah, if you need anything, you know where to find me. Comments, let me know if you need any help. Message me on Instagram. But that's today's video, and I'm going to do an exact one for this on getting shredded as well because I'm on a cut right now. So I think that will help anyone who's trying to lose body fat. But that's today's video, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.